There is a significant barrier to entry to competitive Team Fortress 2. In this video series, I hope to answer questions and extinguish the concerns of players who are interested in getting into competitive, more specifically Highlander demo. I imagine that this series will still be a useful tool for those who are not interested in playing Demoman, but still want to get a foot into the competitive scene. So for the uninitiated, what is Highlander? Highlander is a competitive format in which both teams have one of each class, resulting in a somewhat chaotic 9 vs 9. The primary game modes that are played are King of the Hill and Payload, although Attack Defend is played in the form of Steel. Highlander, at least in North America, does not have any league fees except for Invite, so you can play for free. Teams typically play scrims on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday nights. During the season, matches are played on Monday nights as well. In North America, the majority of teams play two 1-hour scrims on these days, one starting at 8:30 EST and running until 9:30, and the other one starting at 9:30 and running until 10:30. This will depend on the team, since some teams scrim on Fridays and others might play more or less days. You can find a team to join by joining the RGL Discord and posting in the Looking for Team channel, or by messaging people who are looking for players in the Looking for Player channel. In RGL, which is the league for North America, there are skill divisions, so you will be playing against players at or around your skill level. Assuming you are brand new to competitive, you should look for a newcomer team. If you aren't ready to join a team for whatever reason, you could also try joining a pickup game Discord server, or PUG server for short. These communities host an environment where you can play competitive with other similarly skilled players without the significant time commitment that comes with joining a team. If you decide you want to try some PUGs, make sure you are joining a server that is welcoming to new players, since many groups are geared towards more experienced players. The downside to playing PUGs instead of on an actual team is that these environments aren't quite as serious as actual scrims and matches, so they are not conducive to learning the format quickly. Since Highlander has one of each class on every team, you might be asking yourself, why should I play Demoman? Well, I would encourage you to play whatever class you are most comfortable with. I am focusing on Demoman because that is what I play, so therefore I can give the best advice for him. That being said, Demo is a very important class in Highlander, so understanding the role he plays on a team is key to succeeding on any class. I do think there are a number of reasons why Demo is a good pick for anyone who is unsure of what class to choose. Firstly, Demoman is the most important class in Highlander, except for Medic. Unlike Medic, Demoman has a great deal of carry potential, especially in the lower skill divisions. This means that if you put in the time and effort, you can and will start winning more often and move up divisions. The fact that he is extremely important and very overpowered could be a reason for you to avoid him, however. Your team needs you to perform well in order to succeed, which can be a lot of pressure, especially if you are new to competitive. Demoman is also one of the more mechanically challenging classes, so he can be difficult in that aspect as well. In Highlander, a team's Demoman is typically expected to main call, which means that you will also have to be using your brain and communicating with your players when you are fighting, which makes it easy to get overwhelmed as a demo player. Again, all of these factors are a double-edged sword. Demo is hard to pick up and get good at, so there are less people who play him well. Because of this, it is easier to find a team as a demo main, and people who are able and willing to improve will move up the ranks quickly. I think that if someone is confident in their mechanics and ability to perform under pressure, and they want to climb the ranks as quickly as possible, picking Demoman as their main would be the best bet for them. Of course, it's not like you can't decide to switch classes later on, but sticking to one class instead of changing classes every season is arguably better for improving. Demoman's first responsibility is simple: deal damage. Demoman is the team's most capable damage dealer because of his sticky bombs. He is extremely effective on both offense and defense because sticky spam is so oppressive. Of course, he also has his grenade launcher, which is also incredibly strong. His damage potential is unmatched in practice. No other class in TF2 can realistically compete with his 12 projectiles that all have the potential to deal devastating AoE damage to multiple opponents. Demoman almost never pushes the payload for his team. A Upon first glance, dealing damage and getting kills instead of pushing the payload might seem like a selfish goal, but a demo who deals a lot of damage is a demo who is playing the objective. More specifically, a good demo man will do a lot of damage in a short period of time, giving his team a health advantage. This advantage allows the rest of his team to follow up on this damage, leading to frags. These frags lead to map control. If you have been following my channel for a while now, you should know that having map control, or space, is extremely important. Without an adequate amount of map control, you cannot complete the objective, which is paramount in a competitive environment. So, dealing damage as a demo man allows for your team to take map control and complete the objective. What other responsibilities does a demo have? The second responsibility is area denial. Once the demo and his team have successfully taken enough space to do the objective, whether it is pushing the cart, defending the cart, or holding the capture point, the team must maintain that space for long enough to win the game. The demo man can set up sticky traps to lock out choke points, and then spam projectiles at the other team when they attempt to get through the choke points. If a demo is successfully denying area, he is either slowing down the other team, thus gaining objective time, or forcing them to take damage, leading to frags for his team. Now that I have given you an oversimplification of how demo works, let me talk about the most difficult responsibility of a demo man: main calling. I have also heard this referred to as shot calling or IGLing in other competitive games, but the TF2 community refers to this as main calling. As I mentioned before, most teams have their demo man as their main caller. This is for a number of reasons. Firstly, as the primary damage dealer, demo typically knows when his team has a health advantage because he knows when he has done a lot of damage and can therefore call for his team to commit to a fight, cleaning up on the low HP players that he damaged.
First rolled on hill, demo's on hill.
I'm refighting now,
What the?
Demo drop down.
I'm just dead.
Hyper hill. Swing hill with me, swing hill.
Watching the
I'm doing it with you.
Oh my god!
They're not healthy.
Nice.
Along the same line of thought, a team fight that starts with a fully buffed, fully loaded demo man is typically going to go a lot better than a team fight that starts with your demo on 100 health with nothing loaded. Because demo is so well equipped to deal damage, and because he knows best when he has stickies and pipes loaded, he is the best equipped player to tell his team when to push. Of course, this doesn't mean that as a demo player you have to main call, it just means that it is ideal. This also does not mean that the demo man should be the only person calming anything. Every single class has important things that they should be telling their team. It is imperative that a team's main caller is given essential information that will influence what is the correct play in any given situation. A correct call cannot be made if the game state is not fully understood.
Away. Guys, they're playing outside of left.
Yeah, it's fine.
Lobby. Sniper's behind lobby too.
You can walk at him.
Buff me so I can walk.
I'm gonna walk at him with you.
I'm walking. He missed.
Oh, they missed? Or,
Scary behind you guys.
Meds pipe, they're nuked!
They're all nuke main.
Okay,
Guys camping our tower.
heavy telly! Oh my.
The second main reason demo usually main calls is because he is pretty much always a combo member regardless of the map. Being part of the combo just means that he is always playing around his medic and getting lots of heals. Because of this, he is going to be in the vast majority of Ubers and Uber exchanges, which will require coordination from a caller to plan and execute.
We have full ad.
We have now. Yeah, we have huge ed.
Get ready to take the shutter. Are they close, guys? Do you see?
Give us 5 seconds.
They are close. They are close.
Okay, I'm reloading, blocking in 3, 2, 1, use.
Okay, can we use other shutter?
I'm going on ramp.
That's a 60.
Ramp.
it's the heavy.
Lastly, Demoman generally has more vision on the other team than other combo members like Pyro, who is usually going to be spy checking, watching for bombers, and reflecting spam. Demo is going to peek the sniper a lot more than Pyro, Heavy, and Medic. This means that Demo will be in a position that he can see what the other team is doing more often than most other classes, meaning he has immediate access to the information needed to call the correct play. Compare this to a class like Medic, who should not be peeking the other team whenever possible, or Sniper, who has little vision when scoped in, and you can hopefully see why Demo is well suited to call. In this video, I won't go into the specifics of main calling. I just wanted to make any potential demo mains aware that it is typically their job, so don't be surprised if a team that you want to join also wants you to call things. Okay, that is all I'm going to be including in the first episode, but on your screen you should see a list of topics I will hope to cover at some point. Please let me know if you have any questions or criticisms in the comments. I hope you enjoyed the video.